is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Moore. Tackled at the 13, now great field position to start the drive. Now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Uses his feet to evade the pressure and fires an absolute dart for a first down.
Single back, takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. The defense showing blitz here. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Nice grab. It's Bond. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Can he get there on the ground? That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Hoosiers come to the line in a hurry up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Back in motion now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. And the defense wraps him up.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So what's your play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Touchdown, Hoosiers, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Up over the middle. It's Tracy. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Blue Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With sure hands, it's Little.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. We'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now for the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Duke has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've ripped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Mendoza. Snags the quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Near the sticks. It's Cooper. Breaks loose at the 45. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Down the middle, it's Barker. Touchdown, Indiana. Great connection there for 6 points. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Beebe. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Short connection to the tight end here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. On the run, it's Beebe. Ball carrier tackled there.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Boulders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes the catch. It's Barkley. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Heading left after the handoff. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. Matt will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Blue Devils with first and 10 here. On the run, it's Moore. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Duke. And that will give them the lead now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Bond. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Indiana. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. A quick throw to the right. Caught near the goal line. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes.
And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the Blue Devils are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. This offense is still clicking. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game here.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. And Duke has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. First out and more. He's still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive when they face 3rd down and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, that stop is going to bring up 4th down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
The offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a 1-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent, what will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Offense heads back out onto the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pop over the middle. It's Moore. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Tracy. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Grinding away with their running game. He's got the 1st and still going. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a 1st down at the 41.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And at first down, they go right back to him. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. He hands it off from the gun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Third and goal coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Going to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's got it with room to run. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. Quick juke to get free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball. The
offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Moves out of the pocket. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Duke Blue Devils.